What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of the Brand Janeau Show, Jeremiah's Point of View. As you know, this video will be on my YouTube channel, Brand Janeau Show. Go watch my video from yesterday. Did a new video yesterday. Go watch all my old videos on there that I've posted. Also, my Instagram, my social media pages all are pretty much Brand Janeau Show down, except my Twitter, B Janeau. Go follow it on Twitter. I tweet, a lot of things that's just on my mind at the time. So, also did a whole new podcast episode, Brand Janeau Show podcast. Also, I did an episode Monday, so go watch it, go listen to it on all podcast platforms. Thank you for all the support, man. So here we go. Yesterday on the video I did yesterday, talk about that, I saw a new series called Question of the Day, and I might continue doing that more. I'm going to continue trying to do that more and more. I really want to see where you guys are at with that particularly. I would love comments. I would love more, I would love comments. I would love you guys, telling me how you think about that question in particular. It'd be awesome, man. I would really appreciate it. So, but I also started a series called, songs that have impacted my life and taught me lessons on the way. And today, just like all of us, some of us, most of us, we're remembering a man that, lost his life 2 years ago, man. One of the best, motivators I've heard music in a minute. I've been a fan of his since I heard him in 2009. If you know what I'm talking about, y'all know I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle. Been a fan of his since 2009. I had been waiting for his album Victory Lap since then. So when he dropped it, I was just so happy, and he's taught so many lessons on songs. When I was pretty much listening to his music all day today, reminiscing, and just knowing that man is not here to see what his legacy has become. It sucks, man. I remember being in New Orleans and we found that out, and I was just like, wait, what? Like that can't happen, and just being shocked and a little bit out of it, because I was like, wow, like Nipsey's not here. That's crazy. So it kind of got me. So but 2 years later, here we are, man. I'm blessed to say I lived in an era where they had an artist like a Nipsey Hussle that taught all of us, chase your dreams. It's gonna take a while, but if you believe in your marathon, if you believe in the marathon, everything's not a race. Don't matter how long it's gonna take you. It's a marathon. Treat it as such. I know he had more planned, but while he was here, he taught us a lot, and he did a lot with his life, and I thank him a lot for that. He taught a lot of young black, kids who was just trying to just make it in this world. Even though he made music, he motivated us in entrepreneurship. He motivated us in a lot of things, man. Entrepreneurship, owning your business, owning what you do and what you say. He was, like I said, he was a motivator, man. So anytime I listen to his music now, I reminisce on that. And he's had a lot of great songs that I've listened to over the time. Like I said, I was listening to a lot of his music today, just reminiscing. But more importantly, he's had, songs that I literally could go back to and be like, man, it's clouding the song that I'm talking about today. Even though it's a verse. I said song, but it could be anything that I feel like he had song, verse that has motivated me and impacted my life, and I could listen to it over and over again and still get life lessons from it. And like I said, he rapped a lot about, growing the team, his team, building a legacy, and that's all I want in my life, is just to create my team. My people who are with me, no matter what goes down, we got each other. Creating a legacy for my family and friends. And in the future, So the song that I'm talking about was in '09. I remember being, listening, at that time, that's when Drake became Drake. Drake was starting to really become something. And that was kind of like his time in '09. And he had a song called Killer. And Nipsey was on it. And it was actually Nipsey's song. I didn't know that. I thought it was just Drake's song, but I thought this guy was just on it. And I'm like, who is this guy? And he comes on the verse, and I'm like, okay. I like the beat. The beat was slow, methodical, but you could hear what they were saying. And Drake's verse is cool, and I was like, wow, that was good. And then Nipsey comes on there, and I'm like, in 5 seconds after hearing Nipsey's verse, I'm like, I think Drake should have went a little bit harder. I was like, damn. Drake should have probably went a little bit more harder, because the way his flow, his delivery, he was like, I'm here. I deserve to be in this position. I'm like, you're just getting on. Like, I've been here. I've been doing this for a while. And it felt like that. And the way he just comes on the verse, on that song, you could feel it. You could feel that he was destined for greatness. You could feel it. You was like, nah, that dude's different. Like, that's not no normal ass rapper. That is a true go get it person. And I was just listening to it just to make sure I understood the essence of it still. And like I said, I've been listening to this song all day pretty much. It's one of the songs I've been listening to all day, but I would listen to it no matter what. And just him like as soon as he gets on a song, he's like, before rap, hustling, my last name was my lifestyle. And when I visualize success, it look like right now. Once gray skies is not white clouds. And I did it with the ones y'all said was not the right crowd. Follow my steps. Now you see what I'm about? See, I keep my money coming in and never going out. The fact that he's just rapping that, and I'm like, I had to sit back for a moment and be like, now you talking about a 15-year-old kid that didn't know he had mental illness and all that. At that time, I was physically, I knew I had a heart condition and everything like that, but I didn't know mentally. And a verse like that clicked. And it was like, I need to help put my people on. And at the time, I had friends, and I was like, man, we ever make it. And we used to, you used to be at school and used to just laugh and joke and play and be like, man, if I ever make it, it's home. And now it's like, nah, seriously. And that beginning of that verse, you could tell when he just says, before rap, my last name was my lifestyle. Like, and it was just like, okay. And then he just, the next one, he was just, after that, he was just like, just the way he was rhyming on that song, man, it's crazy. And when I visualize success, I look like right now, what was once gray skies is now white clouds. And it's just like, and I did it with the ones y'all said was not the right crowd. Follow my steps. You see what I'm about. I keep my money coming in and never going out. That part of that verse is just still to this day, it's like, wow. And then it continues, and he's just, Chuck Taylor's what the blammers out. Chuck Taylor's what the blammers out. The young nigga these industry bitches yap about. The one the cops bump you up and ask about. All because I took my wildest dreams, then mapped them out. I go for mine like it's overtime. Yeah, me and my niggas had to struggle, so we overshine. Being fuck bitches, I've been on my grind. Cause on a mission, yours enemy is idle time. I'm like, and he said that shit slow. I did that fast. He did that shit slow, so you could understand every word of what he was saying. I was like, okay, that's shit. And then he just ends it with hustle and walk and like leaves. And I've seen a performance where like Drake, I think, was doing like the House of Blues in like LA, and he brought Nipsey out and they did that song. And the minute he brought Nipsey out, the crowd erupted. Like, it was just like, holy shit. And it's one of those moments, you know. And I think his verse in that song made me a fan. Like, it just made me a fan, because it was just like, I don't know who this dude is, but thank God I bumped into this song, because it, to me, still is literally in my top 5 of all time favorite songs, like, ever. It's in my top 5 of all time favorite songs. Is because, like I said, Drake verse is kind of on the I'm about to make it blow up list. Like, it's kind of up there, like, I'm about to make it blow up. But Nipsey was kind of like, he gave him like the game, pretty much. He was like, yeah, that's cool, but listen to me. like this is how you do it. And I was like, and it's kind of crazy to see it, because it's kind of like how like Drake moves with his people now, and it's just crazy to see that, man. And like I said, Nipsey's had so many great songs in my life. I love the Crenshaw mixtape. Mailbox Money has been one of those mixtapes that you gotta go back and really just re-listen to it over and over again now. Like I said, man, I waited for Victory Lap. When he finally dropped it, I was so happy. You know, his jewels on that album is, you know, from the first song to the end. You know, right hand from Victory Lap to Right Hand to God. Like, it's a project that I truly enjoy listening to. I still listen to it to this day. Or like, you know, a song like Blue Laces 2. And like the gems he dropped on Blue Laces 2. You know, just listening to him, it felt like you wasn't even listening to music anymore. It was like he's teaching you. He was teaching you things. He was telling you, okay, this is how I did it. This is how my people are receiving it now. And this is how we're going to continue to rock. And I think that to me is his legacy over and over again. It's just like, and I think I tweeted something yesterday. I was like, I don't care if you win. I don't care if you lose. Everybody wins, everybody loses. It is what it is. Did you get the lesson? Did you understand the lesson in it? Did you get it? Did you understand it? And I think every time I listen to that man's music, it's kind of like, I gotta listen to it, because it's like lessons. It's not even music anymore. It's lessons that you need to listen to and you need to hear. You need to understand like where he was with it. And yeah, man. One of my favorite artists. You know, like I said, man, heard it when his, you know, first heard him in 09 on that song, Killer. And ever since then, you know, like he was one of my favorite artists, you know. So yeah, 2 years ago when that happened, man, I was just like everybody, just like, what? So, you know, and his I don't even like calling it an anniversary. I don't even like calling it. Like, that's not even how I look at this shit. Like, somebody took away a true motivator for generations to come. You took them away from people that really would need that, and still need it to this day. You know, so I don't even look at it that, you know, like that. Like, I don't even like saying it's an anniversary. It's like, that's not even how I look at it. It's just like, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man that man was already a legend. You know, he had the ability to create while he was here. Imagine if he was still here. He would be creating so much more shit and teaching other people how to get it in the black community. So, you know, it sucks, man, but that's my song, man. Actually, my verse, my artist for tonight, Nipsey Hussle. You know, rest easy, man. And thank you for the lessons you taught us. I really appreciate it. And like I said, this video will be on my YouTube channel, Brand Janeau Show. And I'm gonna put some clips out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And see y'all later, man. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.